You spent $4 million on niggas, weed, flying motherfuckers back and forth. That's what you spent your money on. Jewelry, you ain't spend it on family. You didn't spend it on family. And when a motherfucker did get some, guess what? They gotta do something for it. It ain't genuine. Keep your money. A man and his money will depart. Believe that. An ignorant man with money will depart. You spend $4 million. I push you out this. You don't disrespect me. You mad because I told you disrespectful, you narcissist? That's what you did? Then gonna upload a motherfucking picture. You disrespectful, boy. You disrespectful. It's a mother. And you need your ass whooped. That's what you need. Real motherfucking talk. And I swear to God, you ain't never got to do a motherfucking thing for me again. I don't want your dirty money. Because you ain't going to have it long. God going to make sure of that. God going to make sure of that. You foul, boy. You foul.
He was with him. It's the Game Spitter. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. We got Finesse 2-time mama still going in, still spitting the family business on the internet, still acting like her son ain't never did nothing for her, still calling her son broke, still whining, still begging. We got CJ KASINO taking shots at Finesse 2-times, calling him a bum and dissing him, not minding his business. And we got Finesse 2-times, he dropping receipts showing the money that he sent his mama. 3,100 here, 3,500 here, 2,500 there, 2,100 there, 750 there, 250 there, 150 there, 350 there, 450 there. Yeah, we got No Love. He's stamping that Finesse did take care of his mama and he been doing for his mama and she ungrateful and this and that. So you got Finesse 2-time mama saying Finesse spent $4 million on females, on jewelry, on the squad, on flying people out, on gas, right? None on the family. So since he done touched down, he ain't spent no money on the family, and you waited till how many years later to say something? You would have been complaining. But like I've been saying in the other videos, Finesse don't owe her a dime. She's saying every time he did give her some money or give me some money, it came with something. I had to do something for it. You damn right, he had to do something for it. He could spend all his money on gas if he wanted to, all his money on females, all his money on jewelry, all his money on F&G artists or members. He earned that. He worked for that. He didn't scratch off and win this in the lottery. How much money did y'all send him when he was locked up? How many lawyers did you buy? It should never be a time that Finesse struggled since he owe y'all so much of his earnings. It should have never been a time where Finesse say he ain't have it or family ain't come through or he was fucked up. Cause when you was able to work and you had all your strength and you had the best career and you was getting all this money, he shouldn't have want for nothing. Not when he was a kid, when he grown. Not when he was a kid. When he really needed. And y'all gotta understand, when Finesse came out of jail and he touched down, he signed with Mob Ties and whoever else he signed with, right? He didn't know he was gonna take off with them records. He didn't know he was gonna make these M's that fast. So when he touched down and he got the money, didn't nobody never teach him about taxes? Didn't nobody never teach him about stocks or investments or where to put the money at or don't spend this money on this or don't do this, don't do that? Finesse just came home, did the records, took off, went crazy, and he ain't had no guidance. He was just spending the money. as it came in. Yeah, he blew a lot of money on shit he ain't supposed to, but nigga gotta learn. Now he know. Now he know. Just like he also know Mob Ties wasn't for him, Bread Gang wasn't for him, this other label wasn't for him. So it's like he gotta start over. It's like he gotta start over. And the hype then died down from when he first came home, so he gotta rebuild. But when he signed that deal and he was getting 100,000 a weekend, 200K, 300K, Jay Prince Jr. was saying, hey, don't spend it on that. Hey, put that money over here. Put that money in a trust fund. Put that money over here. Put that money in an IRA. Put that money in CDs with the bank, a CD. Put that money in this stock. Open up this. Start this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do this. He ain't get all that. He ain't get all that. So, yeah, he'll blow the money. Just like a lot of artists when they first. You don't think Fat Joe, when he first got all them M's, he blew that. When Snoop Dogg first got all the M's, he blew that. All the big artists, when they first get all the M's, they blew it. Yeah, he ain't buy you no crib. CJ Casino talking about anybody who get 4 million, nobody mama a crib, a bum. Not necessarily. Because it ain't like when you buy a crib, it pay you. So buying a crib still dumb. You buy a crib, rent it out. You could just rent her a spot and let her, you know what I'm saying, lease a spot out and let her stay in that. And the cribs you buy, rent them out and let the renters pay that shit off. Get you a couple of apartments and shit like that. Where he supposed to get his first M, go buy his mama a crib. Nah. He was spending money on his crew, spending money on the shit he liked, that he working hard for. He had to bump his head. You know, a lot of niggas in the game bumped their head. They still got more M's. They learned, and then they took off. But ain't no way he wasn't sending no money or helping nobody, and y'all just not saying something. Why is all the pressure on him? And you got a daughter, you got a son, cousins, everybody else. Everybody who got something to say, you got all these other people. Why they not chipping in? Tell them to show their cash apps and the shit they send money on. Tell them to post that. Tell them to post that. Why is all the pressure on him? You didn't have one child. Why you don't got no man? Why don't no man want to be with you? Why no man don't want to pick up the slack? You must be hell on wheels. You can't shut your mouth. You always in everybody else's business. So what king, what red alpha male that really got a lot going on that can afford $3,500, $3,700 a month, and he can afford to take care of his own family, for like his mama, his people, and pay rent or mortgage, and buy you other stuff, and deal with all your family issues. What alpha male won't do that? So of course you single. Of course. Why your credit so bad that you can't go get a loan from the bank? So you've been wasting all this time. How old you is? 50, 60 years old. You've been wasting all this time. Don't nobody want to give you no money. You done burnt all the bridges. You done burnt bridges with the bank. Credit must not be good. You damn sure ain't gonna get no money fighting this felony you fighting. Your other kids can't really help you. Mama, I think it's time to downsize. But CJ Casino, he's saying he a bum, but you ain't been in FINESSE2TYMES shoes. CJ Casino never been that hot, and he never made that much money in 1 year off rap. Or even half of that off rap to have 4 million to blow. So he don't know what he'll do. CJ Casino ain't never had a big song that took over the summer, the fall, the winter, or just the internet period. He get money, but he ain't never had no song big like FINESSE2TYMES. So he don't even know what he'll do with the money. He can't even stay out of jail. So if you call him a bum with $4 million and he ain't get his mama a house, what do you call an artist who you can build the hype up with him and he keep going to jail? So he a high risk artist. The only type of label that assigns CJ KASINO is another rapper. Because what smart, besides another rapper giving you chance after chance, whatever deal y'all got, what big label would sign CJ KASINO and put a lot of marketing dollars and a lot of money into him when he keep going to jail? He ain't even gonna stay on the streets long enough to, get hotter and hotter and hotter. He won't even stay on the streets long enough to accumulate the $4 million. Let's say where CJ KASINO at right now in his career, and a major label like Atlantic signed him, and they give him $2 million. He would be in the hole with the label. He'll never get another check from the label because he'll never make the money back for the label. He will only do features and shows. And a lot of people that he do features with, they get mad at him and won't fuck with him no more because Atlantic or Def Jam or Interscope, the type of features that he do, he going around America saying, I give you a verse for 1,500, 3K in the video, 5K in the video. The major label wouldn't clear the record. They wouldn't clear the record because if I spend $2 million on you to build you, but you around here through Texas, the Carolinas, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, Oklahoma, Midwest, and you doing verses for $3,000, $5,000, we done put $2 million in you, we not clearing them records. They not finna get what we built into you for 3K or 5K, and we clearing the records and you shooting video, watering down the brand. So him signing a major deal and he putting out the same music that he putting out, it would really fuck up his bag. So he better off signing under another rapper. And the rapper that he signed up under, unless he signed on his own label, let him do him. Like let him get the 2-3K a verse and rap hustle all around the country. But he would never make money off his music if he signed a major and he only got 20%, 15%, 30%. He'll never make no money because he don't sell records. He don't make big records. He don't stay on the street long. So CJ KASINO never had a weekend like FINESSE2TYMES had. Like FINESSE2TYMES biggest weekends that he made money, CJ KASINO never felt that. He had to turn on the scale or start pimping or scamming to get one of them type of weekends. He never made 200K, $250,000 or more like Finesse had back to back, back to back, back to back. You see what I'm saying? So he wouldn't know what to do with $4 million and he'll spend it too. Because the money that he did make, he didn't elevate. What he got that's so impressive that'll make him speak on that. A rapper like that make major moves can talk down on Finesse if they want to diss him, but it can't be CJ KASINO if Finesse he still got more to you, or he got more motion, more money, more streams, more Spotify listeners, more everything. But you call him a bum? When he really can sign you, he really can go make, he can make $250,000 in a weekend, or 100,000, 150,000. Give you a deal, give you a big chain, and he can sign you. Because I'm pretty sure whoever you signed with didn't give you no $1 million, didn't give you 500K, because you would have made a video on it. So he could sign you, but you call him a bum? Come on, man. So he ain't had no right really speaking on, unless he just wants some static. He don't even fuck with Finesse anyway. So, I mean, which it's a good move. You'll get Finesse to dish you, and you can, bring the algorithm your way. So it's a good marketing move. Like, I don't fuck with him no way, so let me call him out on this. If I'm Finesse, I wouldn't even address that. Like, you can stand on it when we see you. But other than that, like, I ain't speaking on home. if I'm Finesse. But he ain't had to buy his mama no house. Nah, he ain't had to give his mama a dime. And ain't nowhere where it say the child got to take care of the parents when the child get older or when they run into some money. You can. A lot of black men, a lot of men, period, do that. But you don't have to, especially if you got a mama like that, because it seemed like the money that he did send her didn't matter. She talking about it come with something. You damn right you got to do something for it. That don't mean it ain't genuine. Why do you want so many handouts? You don't want to do nothing for it, but he got to do something for it to give it to you. One thing about it, yeah, he spent $4 million of what you claiming. He spent that, but you or nobody else in the family was going to help him stack more money or help him get more millions. Only thing y'all was going to do is take. So if he spend, all y'all going to do was take. You didn't have no $1 million plan. If he spend it, you can't help him get more. You don't add value to his brand. You the one who tear down his brand. You the one who put everybody in his business to make his brand look bad. So you don't add value. So why you deserve a big slice of the pie when you don't bring nothing to the table? You don't even do the shit. You don't even bring stuff to the table that's free. Support, respect, real love. Shit like that that's free. You don't even bring that, let alone coming with a 6-figure plan, a 5-figure plan. You don't even come with that. You just want to take. So nah, Finesse should only worry about his own family, Sugar and his kid. That's it. Because he tried to help everybody. But who gonna be there to help Ricky when his bills due, when his lawyer fees due? Who gonna be there to help Ricky? Who can he call on? Y'all the takers. But who can he call on? If his bills $70K a month, $50K a month, who can help him with that? The fans, the promoters, not family. But you want him to buy you a $500,000 house, $1 million house. When it's really the fans. The fans that did more for him than any of y'all. The fans is the reason why he got the money. So that's family. Even though fans mean fake ass nigga, but fans act more like family than y'all do. What y'all were doing to Finesse, no fan never did to Finesse. Put all his business out. We only talk about shit that get put out. But his real personal business, that's you, mama. That's you, brother. That's you, sister. Whoever else. That's y'all. The only thing we ever known about was him going to jail, the court case, the situation when he was at the club, the situation with Moneybagg Yo, Jay Prince. Besides all that, y'all put out the rest of the shit. A lot of this shit he was spending his money on, flying bitches out or flying niggas out, buying jewelry, that's a tax write-off. He had to have a rap image look. He felt like he had to have it. Even though a lot of rappers say you gotta have jury or they ain't gonna pay attention to you, which I don't agree with that, because if you can pay for your spot in the music industry, how do you have to have jury? It can help, but how you have to have it? When you can pay to be number one. You can pay to have your billboard Times Square. You can pay to be on the radio, especially if you got a major deal. So you telling me Nicki Minaj need a chain on and a watch and bracelets and diamond teeth if she's spending $2 million per record? You spend $2 million on one record, but you need jury. I mean, you got these major labels behind you, and you got hit records, but if you ain't got the jury, it ain't. Nah. Like I said, it can help an up-and-coming artist to get the look. But if you got the real bag and you spending it with the right, if you meet the right people in the industry and you build and you connect with them and they fuck with you and you spend the money that they want you to spend, man, you ain't gotta have that. You ain't got to. We ain't seen no artists do it, really. Don't have the jury, talk that gangster shit, talk that real, shoot 'em up with the whole jury, whatever. Don't have the jury, but really spending the money that he's supposed to spend on records and marketing and everything. We ain't seen that. They always gonna go get the jury. Y'all want to have that. You don't got to have it. Y'all want to have it. It's the culture though. So it don't hurt you. It help you more than it don't hurt you. It help you though. It do help you. But I don't feel like you got to have it. That's more for the niggas who ain't gonna spend that money in marketing. That's who got to have it. But yeah, like I say, he needed that for his look. Everything he's spending his money on, everything he spent the millions on, he needed to go through that. He needed to go through that. So it took 4 million to see who fake, who real, who on the team, who ain't, bad habits, good habits, what's important, what's not, where I fucked up at, where I didn't fuck up at, where I should have put more money into, where I shouldn't have put all this money into. It took 4 million. Other artists, it take 20 million. Other artists, it spent 30. You don't hear Fat Joe say he went broke 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Other artists, it take 40 million, 50 million. It took Finesse 4. So, yeah, man. Like I say, Finesse 2-time brother, he said Finesse been looking out for mama and them. So brother is coming through. The brother is coming through. Finesse, if you is gonna speak on it, which I heard you drop a new song, you need to, drop it in songs, not interviews, songs. So you can get the streams, you can get the click on YouTube, you can get, So you could say you don't want to make no money off the family, all the dub. That's interviews, but put that shit in the song. Right now, you in a situation where you got a lot of pain, you're going through a lot of shit, so you're not in your prime, but you in the moment right now that you need to keep recording. Don't stop recording. The shit that you're going through, if you don't go through nothing, Finesse, it really kind of hurts you. It help you, even though it's real personal business and it's your mama and you don't want this shit on the internet. But this helping you really because it's making you go in that booth and come out with them songs you beating on the table. You say you die when you are, baby. Like, you ain't making any records if you ain't really going through nothing. The record you just put out, that you jacked that old hit single, you ain't making these type of records if you ain't really going through nothing. So you need to capitalize off this situation. Record as much as you can. Shoot videos to everything. Keep uploading, keep dropping on TikTok, keep dropping on different platforms. And yeah, run them 4M's back up. Run them 8M, double it, 8M's. And yeah, go from there. But yeah, that's my take on this conversation right here, man. I ain't gonna make this video too long. I got 3 videos on it. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all share the video. Follow me on IG, _gang_spitter. I may, do another video. More information come out. I ain't gonna put everything in this one. But he was with him. Gone.
This video right here is brought to you by EliFixCredit.com. Hey man, say man, this the deal of the year right here. To all my fans, my following, my supporters, anybody who rock with me, this the best way I can help you. This the best game I done gave since I done started the YouTube, really, because this right here gonna turn your situation all the way up. Tony the Closer, he just teamed up with Eli. And guess what they doing right now, man? If your credit starts with a 4, 5, or 6, I'm telling you right now, stop playing. I'm talking late payments. I'm talking collections. I'm talking evictions. I'm talking repos, charge-offs, all that stuff, man. He taking all that off your credit, and it ain't taking 6 months, a year, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, none of that stuff. I'm saying you're gonna see results in 4, 5 days. Let me tell y'all again, because I don't think you heard me. I'm saying he's showing y'all results in 4, 5, 6, 7 business days, and he only charging y'all $250, and he guaranteeing you funding. And if you want business credit, he charges $500, and he can guarantee you 6-figure funding. If he don't keep his word, if he don't show you results with 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then the big results in like 2 to 3 weeks, he'll give you money back and give you $100. I say he'll give you $250 back and give you $100 for playing with you, for playing with your top. Same thing if you decide to go the business route and you want business credit fixed and you need trade lines, primaries, he got it all. If you're an artist and you need funding and ain't no labels reaching out to you, you want that big bag, you need to holler at Eli. Pay the $250, pay the $500, fix your credit, build your credit, add some primaries and trade lines. Oh, that's a different fee. Add some trade lines and primary, and take this to the bank and get your funding, and take off with your rap career, your R&B career, your movie career, whatever you got going on, your restaurant, your barbershop, your truck driving business, your hair salon. So I'm telling y'all, man, like, y'all know we in America, they only care about credit. Credit is king these days. This ain't the streets. Cash is king in the streets, but this is real life, the real world. So credit is what you need. You got a 4, 5, 6. You can't get that apartment. You making the money, but you still can't get the apartment you want. You can't get that house you want. You can't get that car you want because you ain't reached out to Tony the Closer, or you ain't reached out to Eli and paid the $250. And then you ain't even got to pay the $250 up front. You can just pay $64 today, and you can team up with Zip, and you can do 4 payments. So $64 a day if you get approved. So $64 a day if you team up with Zip and you get approved, and then you got 4 payments. So you ain't even got to come out of pocket all the way to $250. 64, he gonna get to work. As soon as you pay the 64, you get approved with Zip, he gonna get to work. So by the time you probably pay all your $250, you already seeing results. If it don't work, if I'm capping, or you feel like this is a scam, like the other fake internet dudes be doing, they be taking your money, you got to pay all this buku money. He give me your money back and give me $100. And he ain't taking all day, so it ain't gonna take that long to get your money back. He only got a week to show you the results, and then about 2 or 3 weeks to show you the big results. So how you gonna lose? I'm telling you, the link in the bio. Y'all go over there, either have your $64 ready or your $250, and fix your credit. Take them 4, 500 scores, 600 scores, take it to 750, 780, 800. Get you some trade line primaries, fix your business credit, man. Get with the program, man. That's EliFixCredit.com. That's EliFixCredit.com. If you still can't find it, go to Tony the Closer IG, Tony the Closer _ That's his IG, at Tony the Closer _ Go over there, subscribe to him. He ain't. Come to his DM, tell him the game spitter sent you, and say you need that credit score plug. And if you need the game on the real estate, you already know. I'm gonna drop that link too. So man, y'all tap in. He was with him. Go.
I'm just tripped out right now, man. And I don't like to put people in my business, especially my financial business. But I got to tell y'all about this. So about a year, maybe 8, 9 months ago, I started working with a credit repair company to get my credit right. I already had worked with a couple. They didn't do nothing. But this one, we were seeing some progress. But again, it took a year and a half to make the progress that we made. So that progress looked like I probably started around about low 500s across all 3 bureaus. And we got one of them up to about the mid 600s. And the other 2 really hadn't made any progress. They was still around the mid 500s. So I just got impatient and I said, screw it. I came across Eli and I didn't know what to expect. And I still would say on my wildest dreams, I didn't expect this. In 30 days, he took my credit scores from what I just told you, mid 500s to mid 600 on the highest one, to this being my lowest, from the mid 500s, right? These two right here, now 748, 756. And the one that was in the, I think 660 or something like that, mid 600s, going on the upper 600s, 816. But he did it in 30 days. I don't know if y'all hear me. I spent over a year and a half, thousands of dollars with another company after wasting my money before that. And this ain't a screenshot. I don't know if y'all can see the date right here. It says May 5th. And the last refresh of mine was 502. $90,000, $93,000 in debt wiped off my credit report in 30 days. 100+ point jump across all three bureaus, even the one that wasn't that bad, in 30 days. So if you even been thinking about getting your credit repaired, this is your sign to stop stalling, because I don't really know how he's going to be this effective and still have any type of capacity or availability to keep working with people. But just take it from me. Matter of fact, don't take it from me. Take it from my FICO score. Let me just read, because I know some people do screenshots and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want y'all to think this is cap. I don't want y'all to think this is cap. Let me see if I can find my name. It's not logged into nobody else's stuff. Excuse my internet. Come on. Not logged into nobody else's stuff. I don't want y'all to see the addresses and stuff. Y'all can see here at the bottom. Yeah, this is me, current day results, receipts. So again, if you've been thinking about getting your credit repaired with anybody else, you're about to do yourself a huge disservice. Waste a whole lot of money, waste probably a year plus on waiting for them to get you incremental results. When this dude, he ain't even finished because he's a perfectionist. But his incremental ain't their incremental. This is just the progress update. We ain't even done. We ain't even got to the business funding yet. But if you want to get your credit repaired,